Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene were once the best of friends. In the summer of 2021, the pair embarked on a tour across the United States, playing to dozens and dozens of people willing to come out and see the two idiots talk. And even though that particular tour did not go well, they effectively bankrupted the PAC that they used to fund it because they couldn't raise any money from the dozens of people who showed up, it showed that the two were basically joined at the hip. And as we know, the recent dust-up over Kevin McCarthy becoming Speaker of the House, with Matt Gaetz leading the crusade to prevent McCarthy from winning, and Marjorie Taylor Greene very clearly being on McCarthy's side, the two grew apart. And then this week, on Wednesday, Matt Gaetz sent out a tweet congratulating the woman he thought was actually still his friend, Marjorie Taylor Greene, on her committee assignments. You know, she got put on the Homeland Security Committee, and he tweeted out, "Congratulations, you've earned it." He said, "You've earned it." He was trying to make nice. He was trying to bury the hatchet and say, listen, okay, I know we had our differences, but look, you got a badass committee. I think you deserve it. You're going to do great on it. Marjorie wasn't having it, folks. She absolutely was not going to accept his note of congratulations. And she responded with this: "Thanks to Speaker McCarthy and the steering committee for voting me on the committees I requested on the submission form most of us filled out. Too bad we're weeks behind after you spent a week only getting MTV from 5 to 1. As the leading MAGA voice in Congress, I look forward to committees." So she called him out directly. "You held this up by weeks. I should have been on committee a week ago, but I couldn't be because of what you did, Matt." And honestly, that's the end of that relationship, right? We have to assume that this breakup is for real. Because I don't think Marjorie Taylor Greene is the kind of individual to, after she trashes somebody, go back and be like, "Yeah, hi, how are you? I'm so sorry. Yeah, I didn't mean to be that way. Let's be friends again." No. She is a stubborn individual. That's why she had that shouting match that we learned about this week with Lauren Boebert. That's why she's still going after Matt Gaetz after he very clearly was just trying to be like, hey, maybe we could be friends again. Nope. Not Margie. She ain't going to let that happen. She has chosen her side, and she is now on the side of Kevin McCarthy. And that may not work out so well for her. I mean, after all, they're really only putting up with her because she supported McCarthy. Yes, she got what she wanted out of it. But is that really a stable, long-term relationship? I don't think so. I think she is making more enemies than friends. And even if you're, a rabid right-winger, you still got to have friends. You still occasionally have to reach out to the people you don't like. Like when we saw AOC having to talk with Matt Gaetz and those other disgusting Republican pigs on the House floor. Republicans reaching out to her like, can we make a deal? She didn't go for it, obviously. But deals can be made. But Marjorie, they cannot be made if you continue to piss everybody off and then never accept any kind of apologies, which honestly, I think that's what Matt Gaetz was doing. Almost apologizing for his behavior. But to be honest, the more dysfunction there is among the Republicans themselves, the better it is for the country, because dysfunction will prevent them from enacting some of their worst ideas, none of which will be good for the country. So, as long as they're fighting, that's good. Let's keep it up. Because if they all start getting along, that's when they can start doing terrible things. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.